Greetings everyone on YouTube and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 with me, Kemsit. We're continuing on where we have left off and I'm trying to actually find some of the other workers over here, but I've not really found so much and we're gonna definitely go there. But I've not really seen this guy either, so I think we're just gonna go and see what we can find down below. Albitch is now sleeping, he's really tired. That's very good, he needs to sleep. I did speak with them, so yeah. But either way, let's just go down below here. Labor. And since I've right now done most of the quest spots, I'm just gonna do a bit of saving here again. I need to go below, but how?
Hey?
Sorry I had to do this. I don't resolve it in violence, but left me no choice.
Huh. Eh? No.
Okay, we're here. Why not?
I think the mask does the trick.
Hope it does too, mate. It's a map.
A map of the underground.
Hmm. Not this one.
They were robbing the graves. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, rotting corpses. A drawing of some kind of cross. Hey? What's this? This crypt carries on.
It sure does. Look at that. Strange. What is this? Like the Knight Templars and all that?
Bastard. We must know about Bavo. Die, you wretch!
Useless!
Ow!
Show your stuff!
Ow! What?
You whore son!
Should have handed it over. I'll bury you
Take
alive
that
right
fucker
here.
out, damn it! You wanna try me?
I'll bury you alive right here. Death!
Holy shit, they just started to attack me all around. Can I maybe use some...
Die!
What? Come on, I literally was trying to hit him hard, but that doesn't work. What a bullshitter is this, dude?
I think the mask does the trick. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, rotting corpses. A drawing of some kind of cross. Hey? What's this?
That was bullshit, dude. How they were attacking me hard here. And me without a weapon? Seems those guys were also trying to rob the grave. Graves.
This crypt carries on.
I'll get.
Show it!
Should have handed it over.
What? I was literally blocking.
You're not getting out of here alive. No one will hear you.
I need to get back to Albie.
Piece of shit. I'm gonna tell on them. Freaking brats.
Christ, Albie. What happened? Are you alright?
I am, yes. But it looks like we've been robbed.
Why? And who did it, for Christ's sake?
Gentlemen, please. Keep it down. You're disturbing the patients. For God's sake. What happened here? What a mess.
What do you think? Someone was clearly looking for something.
But there's nothing of value here.
Well, actually,
Albec! You brought them here? What were you thinking?
and was I supposed to leave them unsupervised?
And? Were they stolen?
Thank the Lord, no. I still had them on me.
Can someone tell me what exactly was nearly stolen?
As you know, Henry, I spent a good part of my life at King Wenceslas's court, tending to his health. Thanks to that, I learned much about his private life, what ailed him, how and when he got injured, and what treatments I used. I recorded all my findings and methods, partly in case anyone cast doubts on them, and partly for others to copy, if necessary. If these detailed records were to fall into the wrong hands, I dare not imagine the consequences.
Plenty of folk would pay handsomely for them.
Or tried to steal them for that very reason. So what now? Do we report this to the abbot?
I don't think that would be wise. After all, nothing's actually been stolen. And I'd rather not trouble him unnecessarily.
Exactly. After our last meeting, I think we all benefit from a bit of distance.
But we still don't know who to suspect.
Surely you realize the abbot himself might be interested in those records.
Father Jan? Nonsense. We've known each other for years.
Not quite well enough. When he heard you were coming, he was pressing me to persuade you to let him read them.
But that's out of the question. Absolutely not.
That's exactly what I told him. The look on his face. If looks could kill, I'd be dead.
How did he even hear about them?
Their existence is no secret. Even King Sigismund mentioned them to me once or twice. And if he ever said anything in front of the abbot...
And the thief waited until the monastery was closed?
So, Albic isn't leaving, even if he wanted to.
Let's not jump to conclusions. And don't start pointing fingers. Henry, go and ask Brother Benedict and Dinesh in the infirmary if they noticed anything. Maybe we'll get lucky.
All right then. I'll return to my patients and pretend nothing's amiss. No need to alarm them over this.
Right. Agreed.
Everything's upside down.
Henry,
Aye. Could someone help me out?
I'd certainly say so. Let me see. Oh, you're lucky it's not bleeding. Does anything else hurt? Any fever? Blurred vision, perhaps?
I don't think so. Just a few cuts and bruises.
Good. I'll just clean them up for you then. There. It should be better now.
I feel like a new man. Thanks.
Don't mention it. And be more careful from now on, all right?
Did you notice anything suspicious this past hour?
One of the sick men has been throwing up constantly, and I suspect another one's faking it to skip work.
No. I need to know if anyone's been nosing around our room.
I spent most of my time with the vomiting one, or out in the yard scrubbing his bedding. I didn't see anyone.
I understand. Even so, thanks for your help.
Oh, it's nothing.
You didn't notice anything badly and don't want to, speak too much about this.
Did you see anyone go in or out of our...
I'm not sure. I think I saw a monk go in. I couldn't say who.
A monk? You mean Benedict?
No, it wasn't him. But hard to say. Damn it, why do they all look the same in here?
Yeah, it's not exactly helpful, I know. Any idea when that was?
Roughly an hour ago? Maybe 2. Has something happened?
Damn it. Never mind. Better if you ask Zacharias.
Hmm.
I spoke with Benedict and Dennis. Neither noticed a thing.
I thought as much. We've all had our hands full here, so we still know nothing.
I might have something, but I'm not sure yet how it ties to those records.
What do you mean?
I went down to the crypt, and I found open tombs and rotting corpses.
Good God!
No sign of a mass grave, though. Just individual tombs.
That's both good and bad news. At least we can now rule out the plague. But if the workers caught something from the air around those tombs, then anyone else could catch it too. Why did they even open them?
They were probably looking for something inside. I found this sketch.
That looks like the emblem of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. But why would they look for it among deceased abbots? Even putting aside that it's sacrilege, I don't see the connection.
Nor do I. But there must be one, because they locked me in the crypt over it.
What?
I ended up slipping out another way, but the foreman was waiting outside the door.
And?
He didn't end well.
Did he at least say anything? I mean, something that might help explain this.
There was no time for talking. He came straight for me.
I really don't know anymore. This sort of thing ought to be reported, but who can we even trust here? Maybe we'd better keep all this to ourselves. For now, at least. You might ask Crispin about the coat of arms too. With luck, he'll find something in the archives that sheds some light on how it all connects to those open tombs. But best do it tomorrow. This evening's been more than enough. One adventure a day is plenty.
Agreed. Let's clear up the room, then sleep.
We'll be wiser come morning.
Sure. That's true.
arse. You stop that, for Christ! Fuck's sake. Good morning, everyone. I trust you've had a decent sleep. The sick are waiting, and being tired doesn't excuse us from our duties.
All right, give me a moment. Then we'll go and check on the patients. And where's Benedict, anyway?
If I may, gentlemen. Haven't you heard? There was a fire here last night.
A fire? Here at the monastery?
The small shed by the mill house burned down, but it was probably just an unfortunate accident. Thank the Lord it's all over now.
And no one was hurt?
Well, that's the thing. No one burned, but there were 2 men in the shed. Or rather, 2 bodies.
Bodies? Whose were they, for God's sake?
That... I don't know.
Who found them? And how did he get them out?
Elijah, one of the lay brothers. He ran into the flames thinking he could save them, but they were already dead.
And what was he doing outside in the middle of the night? You don't suppose he had something to do with it?
He's never been any trouble. There's no reason to suspect him.
And how do you know they didn't die in the flames? Just because they weren't burnt to cinders doesn't prove anything.
I didn't see them, but they said there were no burns, and it didn't look like they'd suffocated either.
So, how did they end up there? What killed them? Didn't anyone tell you about them?
They were sent to be washed, but the washers noticed, signs.
How do you know about these signs? Did someone examine them?
No, they were only to be washed, but when the signs of illness were spotted, the abbot ordered them locked away in the hops store. Ludolf promised he'd send one of his men to guard the door. No one is to go near them.
That was highly irresponsible. Someone needs to examine them thoroughly. We can't afford uncertainty.
You want to bring them to the infirmary with the others? No. No, let them stay locked away somewhere separate.
Are you afraid the other sick might get even worse? At least we could have them all in one place.
Was anyone else there besides Elijah?
No, or at least no one I know of. I'll leave you to it now. If you need me, I'll be with the sick.
I'm going to. Disease? Fire? What next? A swarm of locusts?
First they ransacked my room, now this. I don't like it one bit.
Do you think the fire's got anything to do with what they were after in your chambers?
Who knows? I feel like someone wants us gone, and they're trying to frighten us into leaving.
All the more reason to get to the bottom of this.
But I can hardly go poking around myself to find out what really happened.
Don't worry. That's what I'm here for.
Maybe Zacharias was right after all. You never know when an aid like that might come in handy. So, what's your plan?
Quite a few things, actually. I'll take a look around the burned-down shed. There might still be some clues.
Good idea. It might have just been an accident, but it won't hurt to make sure.
What about the corpses? You said you wanted to examine them.
And that's what I'll do. We can't afford doubts when there's a deadly illness spreading.
But Benedict said the abbot forbade it, and that one of the knights is watching over them.
If he's got any sense at all, he'll understand this is serious. A proper diagnosis is key to the next step.
Someone searched our room just a while ago. And who knows what they'd do if they caught you wandering around alone. I won't have that on my conscience. Better you stay here, and I'll sort it somehow.
So what you're saying is, use an unorthodox approach.
Well, I'm no physician like you, but I've learned a lot about the illness. I could say I'm your apprentice.
That won't be enough.
Then I'll explain to him the same way you did to me. We need to examine them and find out what was wrong with them, or we'll never get anywhere with treatment.
That's probably best. But you must examine them thoroughly. And don't be repulsed.
Well, I've picked up a few things already, so I think I can manage.
I pray I'll have your confidence when God sends for me. If you're not sure, just try to remember what you saw. If you describe it to me later, I should be able to identify it.
I should probably speak with the lay brother who pulled the bodies out of the flames.
Elijah, right? But be gentle. No one should have to go through what he did last night.
I can't think of anything else.
Nor can I. Well then, best of luck.
Sure. Let's go. Let's see where we can find, eh? Use this. Question the witness of the fire. Inspect the bodies. And search the fire. We'll do the search the fire thing first. This place is closed.
Not much left of the shed. Elijah had more luck than sense.
And there was his glass of wine.
A torch? Damn, this wasn't an accident. Someone torched the shed to cover their tracks. At least this grill is here.
Can't I take it? No. I don't. Thank you. Just in case.
Rough cloth, badly charred, and bits of leather. Probably used as knee protection for work. Oil. Burns like the devil. No wonder there's barely anything left of the shed.
Weird. Is he inside or... Yeah, he is. Gonna quickly drink some schnapps. No, it's upstairs.
Spirit of Christ, bless me. Body of Christ, quench my thirst. Water from the side of Christ, wash me. Suffering of Christ, strengthen.
Have you seen Elijah around?
No, but it's not the first time he's vanished. He'll turn up,
There's a lot of you here. Which one of you is Elijah?
Keep your voice down. Elijah isn't here.
You'd best move along.
Do you know where Elijah is?
I'm not sure if he's still there, but I think I saw him heading to the cellar this morning. He looked rough.
If you went to the cellar, you might need to question then about that. How do I go down below? I forgot. The cellar. Because we are... there should be... There's the cellar. Oh, here. There.
Don't talk to me.
He's blind drunk. He can barely speak. Are you with me? I've got something to perk you up a bit.
What is it? Schnapps?
No, we're out of schnapps. So stop whining and drink.
Oh, bloody awful stuff.
So, feeling any better?
Better? I wish. Oh, it's all coming back to me.
That's good. I need to know what happened during the night.
I don't want to talk about it. Don't make me.
I get it. You don't want to remember. I've seen some nasty things too. But sometimes it helps to talk to someone. It's definitely better than drowning your wits in schnapps.
Well, all right. What do you want to know?
Did you see anyone else at the fire?
No. No. Just the dog was there.
The dog?
That's how I noticed the fire. The dog was darting about, barking like mad, so I thought there was someone inside. Someone.
When you dragged out those two bodies, what did you do then?
While I was pulling out the second one, other people had noticed the fire. One of the knights grabbed me and started yelling that I was the arsonist. Luckily, he saw the bodies and how I was covered in, well, the same filth they were. Then the people from the monastery came. They sent me away and took the bodies off somewhere. I don't know what happened after that.
How did you even notice the fire? What were you doing outside?
I couldn't sleep, so I went for a walk. It was just chance.
Just chance? You sure? I don't think the abbot would be happy about folk wandering around at night.
So what if I took a little...
You sure you weren't sneaking off somewhere for a drink? You seem smart enough not to keep your booze where someone might find it. I bet you've got a nice little stash, eh?
All right. Maybe I did head off to the back pond for a nightcap. I heard a dog barking like mad, so I went to see what was going on. I should have just kept out of it.
I need to ask about the dead, too. Did you notice anything odd about them?
I couldn't see much. It was as dark as a sinner's soul. But they were soaked. Soaked to the bone. And also, how to say it? Filthy. Both of them.
Filthy from what?
From shit.
Right. That can't happen after death.
No, I mean they were completely covered in it. Like someone had dunked them in it.
Are you sure they were already dead when you pulled them out?
Aye.
And may I ask how you knew?
When I carried them out, I thought I'd roast alive in seconds. But they were cold as ice, and one of them was already stiff as a board. When I laid him down, he just...
Do you have any idea who those two were?
I've no idea. It was dark, I couldn't see their faces. Thank God. As it is, I'll be dreaming about this for a long time.
Thanks. I'll leave you be now.
Wait, I've no idea what to do with myself. I thought I'd finally do something right for once in my life. And how did I end up? Covered in shit, face burned, and humiliated. I'd rather never step outside the door again.
What are you on about? You acted like a hero.
Hardly. I'm a coward and a drunk.
Who ran into the flames to save his fellow man.
Aye. And what did it get me?
If not for you, they'd have burned to ash and wouldn't even have a decent burial. This way they can pass on with dignity. So stop feeling sorry for yourself and be a bit proud, all right?
Right. Right, thanks. Hey, look, I haven't told anyone, but I found this key during the night. I've no idea whose it is, but maybe you'll find it useful.
Thanks.
You found a key. That's interesting. But it could look like lead to everywhere. God knows where and what. Now that I got this, I need to go to the bodies to inspect.
Bloody flea-ridden mutt. Go on, find your master. No one's allowed in.
Why not? Is it because of the bodies?
Damn, so you've heard too. They told me not to speak about it with anyone. They wanted them buried quickly so they can rest in peace. But until then, no one's allowed near.
Is that dog yours?
No, but I can't get rid of the bloody thing. I tried to kick it, but the mangy beast is fast on its feet. Maybe I'll get lucky next time.
If you lay a hand on that dog, I'll have you.
What's it to you? It should be given a hiding and then tossed over a wall. It doesn't belong here.
Really? And what would St. Francis of Assisi say to that? He preached to animals before people listened. He said they're our brothers and sisters. You go against the word of a saint?
Well, maybe I went a bit far.
So whose is it, if it's not yours?
I'm not sure. Maybe its master is inside. It's been hanging around all morning.
Maybe it's just hungry. It might leave you alone if you tossed it some food.
Yeah, I'm not sharing with that mutt. I'd rather stuff my ears.
Master Albic sent me. He asked me to examine the bodies before they're buried.
Examine them? What for?
They might have been infected, just like the people in the infirmary. If that's true, Albic needs to know.
And what if they were? It's not like anyone can help them now.
But if I examine them properly and identify the symptoms, it might help others. The more we learn about the illness, the better our chances of curing everyone.
Yeah, all right then. But be quick, eh? I don't want any trouble. Shoot, you flea bag!
Is that the dog Elijah mentioned? What happened here? Was he climbing over the wall? But why? Either way, he really couldn't have picked a better spot. Was he trying to get out of here? Or maybe take something away?
Hmm. That Hungarian florin thingy. Same coin that the guy had.
Move on. And don't come back.
Right then. Where to begin? I'll start with the younger one. Muscle stiff, but the body looks supple. What's that in his hair? Oof. Better mind my fingers. Rigor mortis is wearing off. He can't have been dead more than a few hours. He vomited up his guts before he died. Just like that old confessor. It's all clumped together. Looks like flour, or maybe lime. Yeah, it's flour. Ugh.
Lol.
Bruising, some dried blood, but no broken bones. Those bruises are odd. Regular. Almost perfectly circular. Looks like cupping marks. Someone might have tried to ease a fever or pain. He's young, but his hands are a mess. Covered in scars, nails broken, looks like hard labor. And 2 workers did go missing. That can't be a coincidence. I don't see anything odd here. Ribs intact, belly soft. No sign of violent death. Just his back and hips are badly scraped. No blood. Like he was dragged over gravel after he died. A few old scars. Gravel embedded in both knees. And, blood around the groin. Barely dried. Could it have leaked out after death? Mixed with bowel contents. Bloody diarrhea. Like with the infection. Now for the older one. Pale, sunken eyes, missing some teeth, though that might just be age. But that hole in his head is someone's doing. Small, round, clean, like it was drilled. I've heard of that method before, used in cases of unbearable headache or seizures. But who'd try that outside the infirmary? Completely stiff. Clenched tight. Like he was ready for a fight. Rigor mortis well advanced. Died long before the fire. Skin's badly scratched. And there's a thorn stuck here. Maybe a rose? Stiff as a board. But no broken bones. Back and shoulders all scratched up. Like he was dragged through brambles. And around his neck and chest he's got red blotches on the skin. Those blotches look familiar. They're a bit like the ones on that old confessor. Looks like this poor wretch caught the same thing. Knees are scraped and scarred. He must have worked hard in his life. Well, what's clear is they didn't die in that burning hut. More likely they succumbed to the infection spreading in the monastery. The symptoms match perfectly. Either way, it wasn't a cold-blooded murder. Someone tried to treat them, brutally, but still. And it didn't work. Someone must have hauled the bodies into that shed. And it left marks on them. It might be possible to trace where they came from.
You can do that then. See what those guys know here. Well, how am I gonna find out?
That's one deep rut. Whoever dragged them, poor wretches gave him a rough time. Overturned sacks, soaked ground, so that's why the dead man had flour in his hair.
Hmm. I need more hints. What is this? The trick led me to the rear yard. If I keep going, I might find another. Well, I am here at the rear yard.
Now I get what Elijah was talking about. Ugh. Ugh. That's disgusting. But there's no other way. A cart and rose bushes. If you dragged them through the ditch, no wonder they were in such a state. Wheel tracks. Headed that way towards the gate. This way won't work. I'll have to find another route. Locked, damn it. Something's jammed in the lock. There's no way I can pick it. The tracks are clear. That cart was bloody heavy. The cart tracks lead to the herbalists. Maybe Joachim knows more. Poor beast. Who did this to you? What in damnation is going?
You said they were better. Were you lying or just that stupid?
They took a turn for the worse. It came out of nowhere, and there was no saving them.
And those books I got for you. You've half the monastery's library in here. Did you even bother looking at them?
I read every one, but I told you 100 times, I am not a physician. I don't know what you all expected from me.
You were supposed to use your head, damn it. Now everyone and their dog is sniffing around here.
I couldn't just...
I thought I made myself clear. They stay here, you don't leave, and nobody must know a thing.
But what was I supposed to do? Your master...
Provided you with everything you needed, and paid you generously. Or am I wrong? What about that fire? Were you just covering your ass, or planning to rat on us too?
They were infected. For the sake of everyone in the monastery, I did what had to be done.
Doing what has to be done. For everyone's sake. Dennis!
What? Wait, what?
Fuck you, whoreson!
You just had to go snooping, eh?
Piece of shit.
Did you?
He's gone. Hold on. I'll fetch help.
Don't trouble yourself, son. But please, stay.
No. No, I'll run for Albie.
Pray with me. The Lord will soon welcome me.
All right. But I need to ask you something.
Yes.
Why did you set the shed alight? Were you trying to get rid of the bodies?
Get rid of them? No. But should they rot under my roof? I only hope the fire would consume them. And that'd be the end of it.
Did you try to treat those poor souls yourself?
I did my best. On the orders of Master Zacharias, I tried everything, even against their will, but either the sickness had advanced too far, or I simply lacked the knowledge.
All right. And now the prayer.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Oh, Christ above. Go with God. Amen.
Hungarian florin. Here, see? This is another thing. We have so many of these Hungarian florins here. Dennis Dagger. You piece of shit. I'll certainly check out this in thing. Against the fleas and warts. The bastard. Okay. Right, anyway, letter of Torwart. What? What is this letter? There's that. And there's that. Tried murdering me, the piece of shit. Either way, guys, I'm gonna stop over here with this mission over here too. Paul Mudd died too as well. We're gonna continue on as soon as possible. I'm gonna quickly check also what is going on over here. There's still this confront Zacharias as well, but I'm gonna also quickly check the consult the monastery librarian about the thing too. But we're gonna do that next episode, like I mentioned. So I hope you guys on YouTube have enjoyed this. If you did, give a like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new and wish to support it. Do you want to recommend something? We're putting them together. That's possible as well. Just write down comments box below or join my Discord server so we can have a chit chat about it. Till then, I'll see you guys in my next video where we should continue on with this entire, episode over here, and we'll be seeing what will happen. But as suspected, Zacharias can be behind of this, and Dennis too. Because of course, who wouldn't want to, better one out? So yeah. Wait, why can I not push myself? But like I said, we're gonna be solving the mystery soon now, I think. But I still want to read that books and all that and try to see if I can find anything. But yeah, that's one thing. Either way, I'll see y'all later.